Salut, on va parler de l'influenceuse de TikTok. Elle s'appelle Kyle Marissa Roth, star de TikTok. Elle est morte à l'âge de 36 ans. Ce lundi 15 avril 2024, la famille de Kyle Marissa Roth a annoncé la mort de l'influenceuse américaine, suivie par plusieurs milliers de personnes sur TikTok. C'est un choc pour les milliers d'abonnés de Kyle Marissa Roth. Ce lundi 15 avril 2024, la famille de l'influenceuse, particulièrement suivie sur TikTok par près de 20 000 personnes pour ses vidéos évoquant les potins d'Hollywood, a annoncé que la jeune femme était décédée la semaine dernière, alors qu'elle n'était âgée que 36 ans. Sa sœur Lindsay Roth a partagé un émouvant message sur Instagram, accompagné d'une photographie sur laquelle Kyle Marissa Roth pose avec son chien. Nous sommes encore en train de réfléchir et de décider comment célébrer et honorer correctement sa mémoire, a-t-elle commencé, avant d'ajouter: je sais qu'elle a touché tant de gens avec son humour, son intelligence, sa beauté, son activisme, son athlétisme et bien plus encore. Elle avait tellement de dons, a-t-elle souligné. L'influenceuse Marissa Roth, star de TikTok, est morte à l'âge de 36 ans, comme je vous l'ai dit au début de la vidéo, au début de l'article. Jackie Cohen Roth, la mère de Kyle Marissa Roth, a également évoqué la mort de sa fille au cours d'un post sur son compte LinkedIn. Ce n'est pas une plateforme de partage de vie personnelle, mais beaucoup de mes connexions ici remontent à des années, et j'ai une perte dévastatrice à partager. Ma fille, Kai, est décédée. Elle a touché certains d'entre vous personnellement et d'autres via son immense activité sur une autre plateforme. Kai aimait et vivait avec acharnement. Soyez gentils les uns envers les autres, s'il vous plaît, a-t-elle conclu son triste message. Les causes de la mort de Kyle Marissa Roth encore mystérieuses. On comprend à travers les diverses déclarations de l'entourage de Kyle Marissa Roth que les raisons de son décès n'ont pas encore été officialisées. Rien n'a de sens maintenant, et nous en saurons plus dans les prochains jours, précise effectivement sa mère Jackie Cohen Roth. Quand sa sœur Lindsay Roth s'adressait aux abonnés de l'influenceuse: je suis vraiment désolé pour ceux qui apprennent cette perte en ce moment. Toutes les prières, les bénédictions sont les bienvenues. On va aller sur Instagram. For meeting. Elle dit quoi? Ou il dit quoi? Ma sœur Marissa est décédée la semaine dernière. En tant que famille, nous sommes toujours en train de traiter et de décider comment célébrer et honorer correctement sa vie. Vous ne... Vous... ah. Et honorer correctement sa vie. Nous ne savons pas encore qu'il... Nous ne, non. Nous ne savons pas encore qu'il s'est passé. Je sais qu'elle a touché tant de gens avec son humour, son intelligence, sa beauté, son activisme. Des commérages, son athlétisme et plus encore. Elle avait tellement de dons. Si quelqu'un veut se connecter à propos de Kyle, je suis là pour parler et partager des souvenirs. Je vous tiendrai également au courant de tous les mémoriaux comme ils sont prévus. Je suis vraiment désolé pour ceux qui apprennent cette perte. Maintenant, toute prière, pensée, bénédiction ou intention pour cette transition sans heurts des âmes sont les bienvenus. Et on va mettre... elle s'appelle comment? Je sais plus si elle a fermé son compte de TikTok ou pas. On va voir. Elle s'appelle comment? Kai. Hop. Copier. Ça charge. On va prendre n'importe. Je vous dis, ça sera en anglais, mais je sais pas si le compte a été fermé. Attendez. voilà, c'est fait. Ouais, c'est fait. Je crois que c'est elle. Voilà. Prendre, je sais pas. Connexion réussie, voilà. Moi, je voudrais voir, son compte à elle. Ouais. Je crois que ça a été effacé. Je crois. Bien sûr.
I got a few DMs asking about this information because obviously my main account is currently gone, and the link in my bio is for the TikTok report. So here are my Cash App, my Venmo, but most importantly, the link to my... Do you guys remember when JoJo... I'm gonna take a moment to self-promote because... I got a few DMs asking about this information because obviously my main account is currently gone, and the link in my bio is for the TikTok report. So here are my Cash App, my Venmo, but most importantly, the link to my Patreon. If you can, please subscribe in case I don't get my main account back. And again, if you copy and paste the link in my bio into an external browser and open it from there, you should be able to verify and not get...
Je sais pas quand est-ce que ça a été posé. Je sais pas quand est-ce que ça a été posté. Je regarde. Le 25 mars. Je sais pas.
Get the 20 different verification alerts to not be a robot that you do when you open it through TikTok. So copy that link. I'm gonna take a moment to self-promote because all of my Patreon members and friends told me I suck at it, and I'm going to do better because I need to fucking self-promote. Here's my new backup. I've actually had it for like 2 years. Please go follow it. Subscribe to my Patreon right here. I'll put the link in the caption.
Si je vais sur
my main account got banned. I have no idea why. I haven't been on it all day.
Normalement, c'est... Ouais. Normalement, c'est son compte. Ah. Elle est morte et je crois que c'est sa sœur qu'elle doit prendre le flambeau. Ou soit...
My main account got banned.
Ou soit la chaîne a été arrêtée. Un des deux. Kai Marissa Morat. On va faire copier. Hop. Ça sera pareil? Ouais, c'est pareil. Pas qui est-elle? Qui est-elle? Non. On va laisser comme ça. Et elle a un compte. Hop. Normalement. On va prendre une. Je sais pas, je mets quoi? On va mettre style, ouais, non. Bon, on va mettre la dernière.
Part 7 of the J-Lo Blinded Deep Dive.
Et ça a été publié il y a 2 semaines.
This is that super long blind item about her lip syncing, okay? It might end up being like longer than a 10-minute TikTok. I might have 2 parts for this fucking one blind item, but I just saw a comment, I can't find it now, from someone saying that there's a woman on TikTok who said that she sang the vocals on, I think it's Jenny from the Block, I could be wrong, and that she only got paid $3,500. I wonder if this is the woman. I'm old and I do struggle with reading on computers, so pardon me while I be blind for a second. Let me preface this post by saying that if this story ever comes out, it would blow up the music world and shake it to its core. Let's blow up the music world and shake it to its core. We've already got Diddy. What's one more this week? This would put the Milli Vanilli scandal and Ashley Simpson SNL situation so far down the ladder would be crazy. Towards the end of last year, I had a woman come into my office and she began to explain what she had done and had been doing for several years, and it was one of the very few times that I could just not believe what I was hearing. I know the music industry inside out, and I've never heard of something so extensive and pervasive as this. So Diddy must have been involved. This woman, and her name's S, came into my office because the payments she had been receiving had stopped, and she wanted to either get the money that was owed to her or expose what she had been doing to the light of day. S is a sessions studio backup dancer and is very good. Prior to involvement in what I'm going to describe, she made a very good living singing on commercials and being a backup singer for groups and other solo acts, etc. Like I said, she is very good, but she does not really have that look, which would make her a star, so record companies did not put her out front, they just used her talents. In late 2000, a man came to her one day and said he needed someone to record some demos because he had written a lot of songs but wanted a demo to shop the songs to singers and record labels. This is not unusual at all, and she had done this type of work before and it paid pretty well, so she agreed. What was unusual about her recording of the demos was how much work was put into the actual recordings. It was extensive. Generally, there's not much time to put into the recordings because you never really know if the song will even sell. Plus, like, that studio time is very expensive, by the way, and the money spent on recording could be put to better uses. These demos she was recording were actually being treated as if they were going to be released on a CD or radio. They even did some mixing, which was really unusual. After a few weeks, she had recorded about over a dozen songs. And she went on her way and was really oblivious to anything else pertaining to it until several months later, she was in the car and heard her voice coming from the radio, only it was another singer being given credit. We will call this other singer MV for Milli Vanilli. This is Jilly Vanilli. Jilly Vanilli. J-No. She could not believe what she was hearing and did not know whether to be excited to hear herself on the radio, confused about the song credit being given to another singer, or just pissed off for the same reasons. What she did do was to call the man who had originally come to her and had her record the songs. The man agreed to meet her and gave her a substantial sum of money and promised to keep giving her money every month as long as she kept her mouth shut. Milli Vanilli was taking off. Milli Vanilli has had several top 40 songs and CDs. They could have gone to #1 or languished in the 30s. I really cannot go into much more detail or else it would be too easy to discover, and we now know who it is. Milli Vanilli was everywhere, on television, radio, award shows, commercials, everywhere. Waiting for tonight! Meanwhile, S continued to get money every month and kept her big little secret to herself. The guy who picked S was very lucky. Most singers would have caused a fuss, but S has always been in the background and was resigned to the fact that she always would be, and was very happy just to be taking the money and did not want that to stop. About 9 months go by, and S is called by the guy because Milli Vanilli is going on tour. And they want S to record some extra mixes and such for the tour. She agrees and does not really do much, but money is money. Fast forward another year or so when S stops receiving money, and after...
Ça sert à rien à parler anglais. Je sais qu'est-ce que je vais mettre. Je vais mettre morte. Je sais pas si je le mets. Retrouver morte. Ah, je sais pas. Comment ça? Ça c'était quand? Ça c'était il y a 1 an.
You want more? I'll give you more. We are officially kicking off our One Direction blind item series. We are starting in 2012, or as Joe Biden likes to call them, the dimes. If they were on a singing competition show, you would call them a male vocal group. We prefer the term boy band. The group's image determines their commercial success, and each member of the group is assigned a particular stereotype, such as the bad boy, or the baby, or the nice one, so that the band will have the widest possible appeal. There is a boy band consisting of beautiful young men that currently has young girls across the country screaming with admiration and desire. Their public image is wholesome. However, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that belies that.
D'accord, l'influenceuse est morte, d'accord. Dites-moi dans les commentaires, là j'ai pas trouvé en fait. J'ai pas trouvé en français. J'ai trouvé des vidéos en anglais, mais pas en sous-titres français. À part de style, apparemment. Le style de goût, le style de n'importe. Je crois bien. Mais dites-moi dans les commentaires si la vidéo et l'article vous va bien. Mettez-moi des pouces sur YouTube. Abonnez-moi à ma chaîne YouTube, Twitch, TikTok et Instagram. Et je vous dis à plus tard.